Welcome, my friend. I have a fun, creative, full body toning flow for you today. This practice is for the intermediate level yogi or the beginner looking to take it to the next level. I do not use any props in our practice today, but do have your yoga blocks nearby just in case. Be creative and be bold as we flow. I'll join you seated at the back of your mat. Come to your shins and sit hips to heels. Take a big, beautiful breath in, circling your fingertips up to the sky. Palms kiss, and lower prayer to heart center. Close your eyes here. Go ahead and call to mind one word that describes the energy you would like to cultivate in our creative, full body flow. Be creative, be bold, my friend. Make this practice your own and express yourself. Fill yourself up with whatever energetic vibes you wish. Now bat those beautiful eyes open, soft smile upon your face, and open your knees as wide as the mat. Walk your palms forward and melt your torso down through center into a wide knees child's pose. Go ahead and rock side to side a few times here, massaging into the space of your hip joint. Exploring, finding what feels good. Settling into stillness at center whenever you wish. Breathing in energetic vibes of your intention into your body, into your being. And as you exhale, visualize any unhelpful thoughts, feelings, energy leaving your body with your out breath. Let's take a big breath in, and on the exhale this time, round forward coming into cat pose. Breathe in, lower your belly, and lift your gaze for cow. Clarify your foundation here if needed. Bring your knees into hip distance under your hip points and wrists under your shoulders. Take a few more rounds of cat-cow on your own. Explore each pose, rocking forward and back, maybe taking it side to side into your side body. Just feel it out. Be creative as you explore new areas of your body as you flow from cat to cow. Find your neutral spine. And let's extend your right leg out long behind you. Flex your foot and point your toes down towards the earth to square your hips up. Tuck the toes of your opposite foot. Once you feel stable and ready, extend your left arm out long for a balancing pose. Breathe as you hold, checking in with our core strength. Your heel presses back and fingertips reach forward, getting nice and long. Go ahead and lower your front palm to the mat, and we'll press up to a three-leg dog. Now holding your three-leg dog, go ahead and shift your weight forward, coming into plank pose. Lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhalation lifts you to upward facing dog, and you can lower your foot to the mat here. Now using the muscles of your pelvic floor, press and lift your hips to down dog. Lower your knees to the mat. Let's take that sequence to the other side. Find your tabletop pose. Extend your left leg out long. Point your toes down to square your hips. Then tuck the toes of the opposite foot again. Extend your right arm out long. Reaching away in opposing directions, finding length and extension in your body. On your exhales, that lower belly firms up and in, navel draws to spine. Great, go ahead and lower your front palm to the mat and press up to your three-leg dog. We'll shift forward, keeping our leg lifted into plank pose. Lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhalation lifts you to upward facing dog, lowering your foot to the mat. Draw your attention to the muscles of your pelvic floor, then lift from this area to your downward facing dog. Let's hold it here in down dog this time. Take whatever moves are calling to you to help open the back side of your legs, moving intuitively. Tend to your neck if you'd like as well, taking it up and down, side to side, maybe in some circles, whatever's calling to you. Find stillness in your down dog. We'll breathe in to lift your right leg to the sky. Then exhale, draw your knee in through center, hugging it up and in towards your chest. Then we'll pivot on your back foot to open to the left, then extend your right leg out long and lower it to the earth. Your left fingertips reach up and overhead. Now lift and press those hips up, reach your heart up, arching your back. All right, go ahead and return your left palm to the mat. We'll draw your right knee back in towards your chest, hug and lift it up, hold it, and then step your right foot near your right thumb. Now check this out. We want to fan your front toes open to the right side of the mat. Lower your left palm to the mat as you come to the outside edge of your back foot. Left arm circles up and overhead, bicep tracking along your ear. And as you do this, press and lift your hips up towards the sky, finding buoyancy. Coming into side plank pose next. So reach your fingertips up to the sky. Step your front foot back, stacking on top of your back foot or one in front of the other for your side plank pose. Now let's take this a step further, coming into Wild Thing. You got this. So let's lift your top leg up and step it behind you. Sole of foot grounds to the earth. Then press and lift your hips up towards the sky, arching your back. Beautiful, my friend. We'll transition back into our three-leg dog. Lower your palm to the mat, pivoting on your back foot to extend your right leg to the sky. There's your three-leg dog. Then we'll shift your three-leg dog forward, coming into plank pose. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Big breath into your upward facing dog. Top of foot lowers to the mat. Then press and lift those hips to down dog. Take a moment to center yourself after that creative sequence. Breathing in vibes of your intention as you enjoy this down dog. Now let's take that to the second side. Let's begin by extending your left leg to the sky. Exhale, draw your knee in through center, hugging it up and in towards your chest. We'll pivot on your back foot to open to the left side space. Then extend your left leg out long and lower it to the earth as your right fingertips extend overhead. Lift and press those hips up. Reach your heart, arching your back. Fingers reaching back, feeling that length. And then return your right palm to the mat. Draw your knee back in towards your chest. Hug it and lift it up and in. Hold it. And then we'll step your left foot near your left thumb. Fanning your front toes to the left side this time. Lowering your right palm to the mat. Coming to the outside edge of your back foot. Now the right arm circles up and overhead, tracking along with your ear. We'll press and lift your hips up. Find that buoyancy. Alright, we're coming into our side plank pose next. So reach your fingertips up to the sky, then step your front foot back, stack or one in front of the other. Moving into our Wild Thing. Lift your top leg and step it back behind you. Sole of foot grounds to the earth, then press and lift your hips up towards the sky. Reach those fingertips back. Heart shines. Beautiful. We'll transition back into our three-leg dog. Shift your three-leg dog forward into plank pose. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Big breath into your upward facing dog. And we'll press and lift your hips to down dog. Good work, my friend. Lower your knees to the mat. Take knees as wide as the mat for your wide knees child's pose. Take a moment. Notice the physical sensations within your body. Your breath, your heartbeat. Check in with how you're feeling, if you're feeling the energy of your intention. Alright, make your way to down dog, taking our next creative flow. On your inhale, extend your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step it through. Lower your back heel to the mat so foot is parallel with the short edge, and fan your arms up, coming into a warrior two pose. Keep a nice wide stance here. Lower your back hand to your thigh as your front arm circles up and back for peaceful warrior. On your inhale, sweep your top arm forward, lowering your fingertips to the mat for extended side angle pose, so your bicep tracks in line with your ear. Let's circle your top arm down, hands frame foot. Shift your weight into your front foot to come into a standing split pose, but let's bend into your extended leg. Stack your hips. Focus on lifting your knee to the sky. Your foot is flexed and pressing away. From here, we'll soften, squaring up your hips. Then lift your torso, drawing your knee in towards your chest. Grasp a hold of your shin and your ankle to place your foot into the crease of your opposite hip. Your knee will lower down towards the earth. And take your left hand behind your back and cross over to hold onto your foot. But if you can't reach your foot like me, you can wrap your hand around your hip. Bring your right thumb and pointer finger to touch for your mudra and bring that to heart center. Now find your dristi, breathing while you hold, cultivating vibes of your intention, being bold, creative, making this practice your own. Now let's draw your knee back into your chest, hands come to prayer. We're moving into Warrior 3 pose next, so begin to lean your torso forward, extending your arms to the space in front of you as you extend your leg back. Your body coming into one long line, tracking parallel with the earth. We are going to lift our torso back up and extend your leg out long in front of you, using your core strength to lift your toes up a little higher. If you fall out, the earth is there to catch you. You just clarify your foundation and re-extend your leg out long. Moving back into our Warrior 3 pose, begin to lean your torso forward as you extend your leg back, finding that long line with your body. Good. Once more, with control, let's lift your torso and bring your leg through center to extend it long out in front of you. Foot flex, lovingly challenging yourself to lift those toes up a little higher. Feel into your strength. And then we'll transition into our Warrior 3 pose once more. This is an extended time period, bouncing on that right foot and leg. I'm sure you are feeling it. Try not to look at me as I get a little wiggly here. I might throw you off balance. Now with control, lower your back foot to the mat for your high lunge. Breathe in, reach your fingertips back in space, heart shines. Exhale, lower hands to frame your foot. Inhale, extend your right leg to the sky for 3-leg dog. Then draw your knee through, lowering knee to your right thumb for Pigeon Pose. Taking whatever variation with your arms that feels best in your Pigeon Pose today, making this your own. We'll walk yourself back up. Tuck your back toes and extend your leg up for 3-leg dog. Shift your 3-leg dog forward, coming into plank pose. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Big energizing breath in, lifting to upward facing dog. And find your down dog. Taking that flow right over to the second side. Inhalation, extend your left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it through. Lower your back heel to the mat so foot is parallel with the short edge, and fan your arms up for your Warrior 2 pose. Adjust your stance as needed so it's nice and wide. Lower your back hand to your thigh as your front circles up and back, finding that peaceful warrior pose. On your inhale, sweep your top arm forward, lowering fingertips to the mat to the inside of your leg. Opposite arm circles up and overhead, so bicep tracks in line with your ear for your extended side angle pose. Then circle your top arm down, hands frame foot. Shift your weight into your front foot, coming into standing splits. Bending into your extended knee so your hips stack, focusing on lifting that knee up to the sky, foot flexed and pressing away. Great, now let's soften and square your hips back up. Then lift your torso and draw that knee in towards your chest, hugging it up and in. Then grasp a hold of your shin and your ankle to place your foot into the opposite hip crease, allowing that knee to press down towards the earth. Then take your right hand behind your back and cross it over to clasp that foot if it's accessible, but if not, just hold on to your hip. Bring your left thumb and pointer finger to touch for your mudra and bring that to heart center. Find your dristi. Don't mind me here. We had someone come up asking us questions, and I didn't want to be rude and not acknowledge him, so I stumbled and fumbled a bit here. Time for me to refocus. Breathe while you hold. Cultivate vibes of your intention. Being bold, being creative, making this your own. Let's draw your knee back into your chest, hands come to prayer. Moving into your warrior three pose, so begin to lean your torso forward and extending your arms long as your leg reaches back. Coming into that one long line, then we'll begin to lift our torso back up and extend your leg out long in front of you, using that core strength to lift your toes up higher towards the sky. If you fall out, my friend, just own it. It's okay, it's your practice. You're developing a deeper connection with your body, and that's what this is all about. We'll move back into warrior three pose. Lean your torso forward as you extend your leg back, finding that long line with your body. And one more time, let's lift your torso and bring your leg through center to extend it out long in front of you. Foot flexed. Smile upon your face. Feel into your strength. Now let's transition into our final warrior three pose. Now with control, lower your back foot to the mat for your high lunge. Fingertips reach up to the sky. Reach the fingertips back in space. Inhale, heart shines. Exhale, lower your hands to frame your front foot. Inhale, extend your left leg to the sky, three-leg dog. Then draw your knee through center, lowering your knee near your left thumb for pigeon pose. Explore the variation with your arms that you took on the first side. If that doesn't feel good on this side though, that's okay. You find what feels best on this given side today, making this practice your own. Walk yourself back up. Tuck your back toes and extend your leg to the sky, three-leg dog. Shift that three-leg dog forward, coming into plank pose. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Take that big energizing breath in for upward facing dog. And find your down dog. This is our final down dog, so take whatever moves are calling to you. Let's walk your palms back towards your feet at the back of the mat, taking a release into your forward fold. Feet can be hip distance or wider, yogi's choice. Maybe clasping opposite elbows or just letting your arms dangle. Do whatever will invite the most releasing, opening energy into your body. Wherever you find yourself, release fingertips to the mat and walk your palms forward. Lower your knees to the mat. Cross your ankles to sit behind, or you can take both your feet off to the side to bring your legs out in front of you. We are moving into a straddle pose next. So extend both your legs out long, side to side, as wide as you comfortably can. And we had another person stop by and chat. This rarely happens, so for it to happen twice within one video is very rare. Everyone had wonderful energy with it being such a beautiful day. All right, go ahead and flex those feet. Slide whichever arm you choose down the inside of your leg and reach the opposite arm up and overhead, reaching towards those toes. Spiral your chest towards the sky, lifting your gaze under your arm. On your inhale, lift up to center before you exhale to take it to the other side. Your next in-breath lifts you up to center. Then exhale, fold forward through center, letting your heart reach you forward. Rise up. Use your hands to bring one leg in and then the other so soles of feet kiss for a butterfly pose. Hands clasp your shins, ankles, or your feet, whatever is accessible. Breathe in to find length in your spine, and then slowly begin to sway side to side. As you wave your spine, begin to hinge forward a little at a time, enjoying this movement of your spine, nice and slow, until you find stillness at center, and then fold forward. Slowly rise up and find your easy seat. Hands rest to your knees. Gently close your eyes. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. Shoulders relaxed away from your ears. And draw your attention inward, noticing the effects of our practice. Big breath in. Just circle your fingertips up to the sky, gathering love and light. Your palms kiss, and bring all that love and light down to heart center. Take this final moment to set the intention for the rest of your day, given how this creative flow affected your being. Now raise prayer to your third eye and bow forward, thanking yourself for taking this time to nurture yourself through this dedicated self-love time on the mat. Namaste. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me on the mat. If you enjoyed this practice, I would love for you to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you and your energy. So much love from my heart to yours.